All right, so let's get into Sable, and I'm gonna try my best not to clip through a wall. And soft lock myself this time. All right, let's try this again. So this is Sable, being published by Raw Fury. It's kind of an open exploration game from what I've seen. And it has a really, I think, good looking art style. It's like a nice mix of like a comic book, kind of like cell shading, like Borderlands, and a low poly mix. And I really like the way that the visuals turned out in this game. All right, so first things first, let's get up and go. The camera gets a little weird here. It looks like you can't jump up a wall like you could in, say, Breath of the Wild. So you just have the straight climb. But look at this. God, this game is so pretty. Even for, like, what is essentially just going to be running around, a desert. It looks really good. Fall damage? Doesn't look like it. It looks like you do slow down if you start jumping, so you can't maintain your run speed. Trying to see if I could exploit something to just keep going fast. I can feel Jadi smiling behind her mask, just as I know she can feel the teeth-bearing little grimace behind mine. I'm nervous, and she's softly, sweetly amused. In her eyes, I probably have very little to worry about. You know, you have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? And yet, I shrug, but any attempts to act casual or fruitless. The movement is jerky, and I don't think I've ever been more aware of my little shoulders. She laughs. I mean it. But I do know who you are. You're going to be nervous until you've started, and then you'll act like you've been doing it your whole life. Remember the first time you rode a bike? You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat. You were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws gripping onto me. I feel the memory in my fingers. But then I promised you it was going to be all right. I told you how much I had loved riding my bike as a young woman and how wonderful the wind felt through fabric. Suddenly, there you were. You sat down, you leaned forward, and you put those little grasping claws on the handles, and you were off. And I remember thinking, just watching you tear over the sand. Look at her. She can do whatever she wants. Jadi reaches out and places a hand on the edge of my mask. And you can, Sable. I take a breath. I think I'm ready. I thank Jadi for the encouragement and tell her with a nod that I think I'm ready. I know you are, so let's get you started. You'll need to talk to Hilal and Driss. Driss should already have made the arrangements for your bike, and Hilal will share something. Well, let's say as useful as it is fun. I think I might suspect what Jadi's saying, but I stay quiet. After that, I suppose we'll see you off. I'll be back soon. I tell Jadi I'll be back soon. Sable, don't go planning your return before you've even left. Take all the time you need. It's a big decision you're making out there. I tell her that's why I'm so eager to make it, to choose well and quickly so that I don't go too far down the wrong path. Whatever you decide, you do so with my blessing. So don't try using me as an excuse to come home early, eh? She knows me. Now go speak with Halal. I'll be there to see you off. And speak to Driss as well. I've told him to arrange your bike with Sizzo, but you know how he is. I have something to give you, a compass to help you on your journey. It's the same one I used on my gliding, an artifact, you might say. I take the device in my palm. It fits naturally there, perfectly weighted and crafted. Each component slides together with incredible, satisfying precision. Thank you. Go on, it's nearly time. Alright, we got a compass. It tells me, that's cool. It just kind of tells you where to go, where your objectives are, which is nice. As I approach Halal, they give an enthusiastic wave. I've always appreciated Halal's verve and vigor, and on a day like this, I'm ready to match it with a touch of nerve for balance. Gliding stone. Sable, take this. Hands me a small round stone. As it settles into my palm, I feel a warmth not borrowed from Halal's hands, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over and find it softly electric, like static on cloth. What is this? I try to sound less confused than I am, but Halal asks what it is. But I ask Halal what it is. Oh, Sable, you can't leave without it. What I've just given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel? I tell Halal that I feel electricity? Then you're doing it right. What you feel in that stone is openness. I look at the stone. It seems quite closed. Gliding stones are vessels for the perpetual. They suck up its power like little sponges and hold it there for you to channel. Right now it's empty or dormant and waiting for you to fill it up. Ask how I can do this. Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. You'll be able to activate it there. Halal claps their hands twice and bobs a little. I appreciate their good mood at a time like this. Come back to me once that's done. I want to hear all about it. As I'm about to leave, Halal stops me. Oh, you haven't forgotten your bike yet, have you? It's a bit of a trek to the temple, so go see Driss. He was meant to get that ready for you, yes? I remember these words. Yeah. Okay, let's go check out Driss. Fall damage? Nope. Alright, well, that was a pretty big fall, so I assume we can just kind of do whatever. Thought I told myself not to be too eager. It's all I can do not to race up to Driss. Driss is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get a hold of lately, but now I strongly suspect that he's been working on my bike in secret. Perhaps it's extra beautiful or has some custom features. What will its name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore or will I get used to it? Driss turns with a bit of a start. Sable, hello. I was told you, well, let's do Jadis sent me to speak with you. Did she? What about? I tell him it was about something special, then I make a leading gesture, slowly, trying to be perfectly cool and confident. But I can't do it. I'm too keen in the word spill out. I asked Driss if he might sort of possibly maybe have a bike for me. Oh, your bike. He yells it like an idea he's just had. Your bike, yes, of course, right, yes, your bike. That I prepared for you, because today is your gliding, yes. Driss nods along with me. Yes, of course, right, yes, I do have that. My blood runs cold. Has he forgotten? By which, I mean, I arranged it for you, and, well, it's sort of a tutorial for you. Did you forget? I'm telling you, I didn't forget. I just made a different arrangement. You see, Sable, before one can own their own bike, they must prove that they can ride a bike by taking a test ride on a different bike. I think about it and find I've never heard of that part of the gliding, but Driss does seem earnest, sort of. So instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like you to try this bike as a test. Driss gestures to the sandcutter at his side. It's quite old and a little shabby, a tester if I've ever seen one. I'll give it a go. Really? I mean, yes, good. Be gentle, though. This sandcutter's old, Jadi. Older than Jadi. You treat her with respect. Now, ride the bike through the ring and back. And here's some advice for you, my young glider. Don't fall off. Alright, cool. Let's get on the bike. When you're not riding her bike, it will appear as a blue icon. Cool. Alright, let's do it. Strafe. Oh, you can just straight up go sideways. Okay. Okay, but that's different than driving. Got it. God, this is a big plume of smoke. This thing is definitely a test vehicle. Very slow. And we're going right back. putzing along. X is how you get off. Alright. I return to Driss, who somehow manages to seem caught off guard despite knowing I was coming. Sable, congratulations. Congratulations. How was your first pre-glide ride? Any strange rattles, unexplained hissing, small fires? What do you mean fires? Surely you'd notice if you were on fire, even a little bit. Was that a possibility? Well, obviously it didn't happen, so I think we're fine. Everything sounded normal. Well, the sand cutter must like you then. It's usually a little more temperamental with new riders. But you're not even a little bit on fire. Have you already been by Halal? Yes, I have. Am I not getting a bike? Well, you're getting the use of the sand cutter. That's something. You can borrow it to run your little errands. My little errands? And Halal's got something to show you too. Help you out with more of that or mobility you're after. With my confidence in this exercise only lightly tarnished, I thank Driss very much for the help, and I depart for... I already talked to Halal, though. Quest log. I guess I have to talk to him again? Let's hope we don't catch on fire. Whoa, whoa. Am I supposed to go this way? Nope. Guess we just gotta get back up here. Oh, this bike. Oop. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh! Dude, this bike is wild. The bike physics are all over the place. I love it. Alright. Let's go ahead and go talk to our boy Halal. The Cameron does get a bit wonky. I will say that. Alright, I already talked to you. Do you have something else for me? Head over to the temple. Oh yeah, that's right. So I just gotta go over there. My bike is... There it is. Yeah, I guess let's head to the temple. Woo, barrel roll. Alright, we're off. Slowly but surely. As the sun sets. You can do it. You can get up the hill. Alright, looks like the entrance is gonna be over here. I guess I just gotta climb. Hold up, what is that? God, there's gonna be so much cool stuff in this game. I can already tell I'm not gonna make this. Let's go back over here. Thought I saw something. This doesn't look like what I want. I guess I can climb up these smaller sections here. Yeah. Ooh, did I make it? Ooh, barely. I just gotta climb right here. All right, I guess we're just going up. Okay. There's definitely a little janks to the physics. But this is also a demo, so this is a pretty early build of the game. The stone thrums like the beat of a heart as I approach the altar. Exhilarated? I'm ready for Rohana to know me. I'm ready to know myself. I feel her curiosity in this sacred place. I know I'm in her sight. Oh, wow. There's so much color now. Our stone's gone. Oh. Oh, we did get the stone back. Okay. So the stone didn't disappear. Yes, we can glide. Oh, wow. This is... Oh, dang it. This is definitely different than I thought it would be as far as, like... Obviously, you know, the gliding stone is going to give us the ability to glide, but... Instead of like a paraglider like we have in like Breath of the Wild or something like that, this is really like really unique. I like this. It also doesn't affect your stamina at all to glide, which I really appreciate. Long play. Hey, how's it going? Give me 1 second. Someone's at my door. Whew. I got food delivered because my partner is away for the night and I didn't feel like cooking. And even though I left very clear instructions on exactly where my apartment was, they dropped the food off at my neighbor's place. So they were kind enough to bring it to me instead of eating it, which I appreciate. What is that? Can I ride this? What are you? Chum egg? Any imprint, hey! Chum egg, perfectly round and hard as a rock. These eggs seem to float with how light they are. There must be a good place to put these. Cool. Going well, late, tired. I feel that. I just gotta take this back to Halal. These later streams are a lot more convenient for me, but... Where's my bike? Bike's over here. God, dude, this float mechanic is so cool. Woo! Alright. Let's head back. Like I was saying, yeah, these later streams are definitely a lot more convenient, but I don't know how Crohn's and Garden of Indy do it. They're like perma late night streamers. So that hot air balloon guy did end up stopping. I wonder if they're like a merchant or something like that. Oh, get me on the ladder. Alright, Halal, I got your stone. It's clear they know what I've just experienced. They're excited on my behalf in a way that makes me miss them before I've even left. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? Exciting. True freedom. I tell Halal the hovering is exciting, and I ramble for a moment about all the things I'll be able to do when I'm out there in the world. Most of them involve me falling on my head and not getting hurt, but I'm sure I'll come up with more in practice. Right, you can do anything you want. Halal's mood doesn't darken, but the sigh they let out holds a bit of sorrow. You're very lucky, you know. I miss it so much, that feeling, just floating on the breeze. But I suppose it's best that it fades with age, Or else I might never have come back from my gliding. I'd just be out there, heaving myself into chasms. I'll heave myself into chasms for you. I'll tell Halal I'll throw myself into 1,000 chasms on their behalf, and they giggle. That's what I like to hear. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know that I've got the time to practice as much as they do. It takes a real serious focus. Halal laughs. Whew. Halal laughs even if there's a bit of regret in it. And I certainly haven't got that. Still, I suppose the gliding wouldn't mean much if it were all gains and no loss, I think about that, but decide that there's already too much loss on my mind to consider it much further. I am saying goodbye to my clan, my family, my home, my childhood, to lose the perpetual and a sacrifice for another time. You're going to love it out there, Sable, even when you don't. My advice? Try to have fun. There's a lot to be said about ritual and independence and all that out there, but the world's an easier place if you put joy first. I thank Halal for their advice and for their help, and I tell them I'll miss them. It'll be over before you know it. A warning and a reassurance all in one. I say goodbye to Halal. Before I go, Halal gestures towards the tower. It seems Sizzo wishes to see me before I leave the clan. That's the, is that the merchant? Or I guess they're not a merchant, but that's the, hot air balloon person. Also a robot there. Ooh. Running up the tower. Oh! I did not mean to grab that. Sizzo is an outclanner to the Abexi, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall, and think more of her as a kind of distant relation than any sort of outsider. Machinists, I'm told, are given their posts, and by their training and their code must go to where they are needed. But Sizzo has been among us so long that it's easy to forget, and it's an assignment, first and foremost. As far as any of us are concerned, she's one of us. I think there is a perception among the other clans that the Abexi are quite insular, or that our designation of Abexi versus outclanners suggests some nervous offering of those who are unlike us. But in practice, such things are more than the result of a nomadic nature. We seek to know who will travel with us and who we must leave behind, but all are welcome to join, and I'm always pleased that Sizzo did. Sable, how did you do, clan child? I can only think of one thing. Better now that excited for my bike. Has a 30 quality to her voice, and it resembles or rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days. I'm always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. This one is so cool. I'm super excited to play this full game, especially once we get like a real bike that isn't just, basically a golf cart. Dee told me how excited you were. Sizzle sniffs. She also told me how Juris would be coming along to get your bike together, but I think he may have. I knew it. What? I had meant to say that out loud, so I tell her I was just clearing my throat. I don't begrudge Driss his forgetfulness. Were I tasked with so many odds and ends, I might be just as scattered, and besides, this would be good for you. I don't want you to scavenge the hover bike. I want you to scavenge the hover bike parts yourself. Oh, wow. I'm going to make my own bike, I guess. I asked Sizzo if I'm experienced to make my own hover bike. No, you're not going to make your hover bike. You're going to build your own hover bike. Of course. To make suggests you are creating something, but your bike already exists. They simply haven't taken form yet. Here, take this. Sizzo hands me something. This is a navigator. You can use it to mark waypoints on your compass. It should be useful in finding the old parts. I Sizzo where I might start looking. Our bikes are reborn in the ruined ships and fragments spread apart. A good start would be the ship down there near the camp. You'll find another up on that great rock near the other side of the canyon. Another behind the old dam on the hill. Use your navigator to mark that down if you need. You'll need to gather a control panel, power supply, and a calibrator. I'll be back before you know it. Together we can create something new out of the old. Waiting for the parts. Atomic power. It's all atomic. I just want to check something. How long have we been going? We're about 30 minutes into this one. I'm actually going to call it here instead of continuing on and getting the bike. If anyone wants to play through this and finish up the demo, get the bike for yourself, and move around this big world, you can check out Sable on Steam. It's got the demo is open to anyone who wants to try it out. The game is super cool. I'm actually really excited to see all the different stuff, especially since this is it looks like it's going to be primarily like a 3D exploration platformer for the most part. I'm really excited to see like what other things you get other than the bike and the hover. But with that being said, we're going to move on to the next game. I have to wait for this to play through. Okay. Where's my mouse? There it is. Let's check out another game that I really wanted to check out is The Legend of the Tianding, which is a 2D platformer primarily. I think it's more of like an action platformer. Let's see if I can get this up. Neon Drive is the publisher. And then if we can get to it, I also want to check out Wolfstride, which is also being published by Raw Fury, who are the people who made Sable. Or publishing Sable. I guess they didn't make it, but this is another game that I've been following and looks really, really cool. More challenging levels and enemies, completely experiences thrilling adventure. We'll do hardcore, why not? This one.
1895年，元清帝国因为甲午战争战败，将台湾平和割予日本。 从此，台湾进入日治仔时代。台湾人唔愿受外来异族的统治，就安尼展开各种抗争的行动。在这阵抗日志士内底，有一个来无影、去无踪的义贼，伊处置欺压百姓的官员，替人民出一口气。伊去抢、去拼这个歹心独行的好野人。 救济社会上的艰苦人，伊是日本人的眼中钉、肉中刺，台湾人的大英雄。伊的名声通全台，伊的故事通人知，伊就是传奇人物廖添丁。
Yeah, so this is definitely very comic book vibes. It looks really good. His story is known far and wide. He's the legend Liao Tianding.
袂歹吼。
What do you think of the introduction? I have that right. Wulutian. I'm gonna mess a lot of these names up, unfortunately. It was great. Local youth. Master Wu, you say you know Liao Tianding. Is that true? You'd better believe it. He used to come to the Qinghuang temple to hide from the cops. I always covered for him. Really, can you please introduce me to him? Sure thing, but what? He hasn't come around in quite some time. I'm not sure if I'll see him again. Scram if you can't pay rent. Please, Mr. Wang, let's discuss this. Mr. Wang, he's only a beggar. Please let him be. I don't give a rat's ass. He's taking up a spot, so he's got to pay. But shut it. Get out of the way. Oh my god, he just killed that man. Hey, bum. Your rent. Pay up. Mr. Wang, I really don't have money. No money? I've eyed your brass amulet for some time now. This brass amulet? But it isn't worth anything. Oh, wow. Shut up and give it here. Who are you? How dare you speak to me that way? Aylin, don't get yourself into trouble. Wang, get your grubby hands off, or what? We Lao Tian Ding. We'll teach you a lesson. Is this a joke? I haven't seen that schmuck in quite some time. Maybe he's already dead. It'd be better if he shows up, or if he shows his face here. I'll have to get my revenge. Just how are you going to do that exactly? Thought about it for quite some time now. First, I'm gonna break his legs, let him feel what it's like to be a cripple. Not bad. What's next? And then I'll. There's our boy. Piggy Wang, long time no see. Wang will never forget this voice. It's the voice of the man who broke his legs, robbed his vault long ago. Looks like you didn't learn your lesson last time. Mr. Lau, I didn't mean to. Break it up, break it up. What's the ruckus? It's the wanted fugitive. Alright, let's get into the action. Be quiet, you don't want the cops coming this way, do you? What's your name? Aylin. Got some balls back there, Lynn. That's what I'm talking about. You've got the true spirit of a Taiwanese man. DM Ting, where have you been? We've been worried about you. Long story. I'll fill you in when I have the time. The pressing matter at hand is to give that fat pig Wang a lesson. He'll remember and get everyone's things back. There we go. Wang seems to be terrified, do you know? I gave him a good ass whooping a few years back. Never thought he would come to Dao Qian. Wang owns Wang's tea house. The tea he makes are not good at all, but he's excellent at sucking up to the Japanese. So they let him run a Yuraku market. Wang took advantage of this and raised the rent as he pleased, explaining to the poor people who worked here. Damn that devil, Aylin. Do you know where to find Wang's tea house? Of course I do. I'll take you there. Follow me, Mr. Lau. Tianding, wait. Give this book a look before you go. Is this like a tutorial book? Yes, literally a tutorial. Dodge. Nice. Air dodge. Nice. Spider wire. Okay. Oops. That's a really cool death animation. The comic book opening. Oh, wow. Just dropped the weapon. There's a lot going on. Okay. Eat buns. Some nice buns. Oh, wild. They give you a lot from the start, which I enjoy. No, it's not too much. I come back if you want to. Come back if you want to refresh on the book's contents. Follow me, Mr. Lau. Cool. Yeah, it's definitely just like a pretty classic action platformer so far, but it looks really good. I love the comic book feel that this and Sailor are both going for. Mr. Lau, Minato Cho is up ahead. You'll find Wang's Tea House there. Come on. I think Cho is like district in Taiwanese. Chome is Japanese for district, and the languages are like kind of similar, but not, like not really. Mr. Lau, that's Wing's Tea House right there. Oh, look at the size, not too shabby. All right, Aylin, you go on home. I'll take it from here. Oh, Mr. Lau, I almost forgot to tell you, there's something evil inside. You've got to be careful. Evil? How so? There's a rumor that Wayne keeps a pig-headed monster in his basement. The monster's said to be taller than a house. Just thinking about it gives me chills. You ain't kidding. I gotta see that thing with my own eyes. Be careful, Mr. Lau. I'm heading back. I hope this is like a heist game. Now all that's left is to wait for the sun to go down. Wang, you just stay put and don't move a muscle. Like, embarrassing me like that in public. All the fake tea is labeled. Good, now do me a favor. Go and get that thing ready. Lian Tao Ding will be here tonight. Are you sure? That thing almost destroyed the mansion last time. Mansion, it's nothing compared to the sweetness of a branch. That thing was made for today. I'll crush Liao Tian Ding tonight. Alright, guess we're out of the prologue. Time to do this. This is giving me real, like, Lupin the Third vibes, but it's like a game. If you guys fail to watch every entrance, we will catch Liao Tian Ding tonight. Yes, sir. Stop stuffing yourselves, Ioka. Go patrol the second floor. Yes, Matsumoto-senpai. Captain Mustache, you're as loud as ever. It looks like that pig got Copper to work as his lackey. Guess walking in through the front door is out of the question. Let's see. I can get in through the sewer. I remember that the sewer maintenance entrance is up ahead. Maybe 2B is still the gatekeeper. Ow, ouch. 2B, sewer worker. Hey 2B, how have you been? What are you doing on the ground? Oh, Lau, it's you. What are you doing back in the Daocheng? A strange man beat me up and took away my keys. Are you kidding me? I was about to ask if I could borrow them. Who's this guy? Okay. There, that's the fellow who snatched my keys. No worries, I'll get him back for you. Please, I'm counting on you. You gotta be careful. That man knows how to fight.
What?
Hey, you, what are you taking people's keys for? Return them. What? This move, the Soaring Dragon Kick. Master? School of Heavenly Shadow Master. You haven't forgotten your master. Master, why are you here? I told you to stay in the mountains, but you keep running off. There's nothing to do in the mountains. Nothing to do in the mountains? That's because you don't have any discipline. Take this manual and learn from it. Just throws the manual at me. Powerful upward kick. The kick's momentum will lift you up, and B consumes 1 stamina. There are 3 more secret manuals in the sewer. Find them and learn what they have to teach you. I'll find you to touch your progress when you've learned the moves from all 4 manuals. Okay? As for the keys to the sewer, come up and get them yourself. Remember, find the other 3 manuals. Well, looks like I gotta get up there to grab the keys. Finally, the keys. I get to go back to 2B. I don't know how to tell what our stamina's at, but I guess it doesn't really matter. 2B, I got the keys. Thank God. Thank you, Lau. I'll open the gate for you. Another game with just like a ton of movement options coming towards us. Nowadays, there are vagrants in the sewers. Things I watch out for them. So like people to fight and stuff. I'm just gonna try and breeze through them. There doesn't seem to be like a reason to fight anyone. I gotta air dash, that's right. Dagger combo up the XX. So if you grab people, you can throw them however you want. Okay, cool. I got it. This guy's a gun. It's up to eat a bun, right? I guess I need a key for this. Oh, that's right. I have to get all these manuals. Flying front kick. So I see our stamina in the third corner. That didn't work out the way I was hoping it would. Oh, I have a gun now. Okay. Alright, well, guns are absolutely broken in this game. I stole the gun. there something down there? I don't see anything. Probably have to get like an axe from one of these guys. Nice. Number of axe uses. Oh, okay. So you can get like upgrades to your abilities and stuff. That did a ton of damage. Jesus. Alright. That's fine. Oh no, bun! I could use that. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh. The environment is doing me dirty. Jesus. Alright. That's one way to handle that. Oh, this is the way I went last time. There's no... Oh, there's a map. It's not very useful. Okay. This has got to be a boss fight. Sick combo there. attacks. That's just it all. Everything else, you just gotta run away. What? You can jump again after you spider wire. Nice. Focus all your strength in your fist and throw. So just hit B for 1 inch pumps. Got it. So there should be one more manual. Oh yeah, oh my god, wow. It just launches them. This is like the perfect environment for this. Plus 1% bunch drop rate. Nice. Where's staff uses? Give me the gun. I don't think I got it. I do not need to fight you guys. That's fine. Hit the wrong button there. Figured I could drop through here, but I guess not. There's no way to hit down either. And we'll just move on. I bet this is, yeah, a stomp. Worse. I was trying to bun. I'm gonna grab that. guys no idea what happened to him? Alright, so that should be everything. Ooh, it's a challenge area. Now this is required. With that bun, I'm out. Alright. So we want to go this way. Try to firebomb him. Oh my god. Gotta grab the oh, it just comes straight to you. I don't need to fight you guys. What am I doing? Oh! I keep hitting down to heal because that's what the heal button in the last game I was playing with. Not Sable, but like the game I've been playing on my own. And it's thrown me off. Gotta grab that bun. Alright, we're in. Looks like this is the place. Hey guy, have you changed the labels for all the fake tea? Is this really okay? The fake tea can make people sick. Look, Akai, isn't this business putting food on your table? Don't ask too many questions. Piggy Wang, looks like I've underestimated you. Not only are you exploiting the poor and raising the rent of the as you please, but now you're selling fake tea? Lao Tian Ding, my new vault is fully upgraded, and you've just offered... Alright. Oh wow, he has a gun. I don't know why I wasn't expecting like a gun or whatever. Oh, now I have the gun. Trying to deflect these bullets isn't working. I guess I can just attack these things directly. There's so much going on. Oh, Jesus. Alright, we gotta time. There's just so many things happening. Stop it. Just want to eat my bun. There we go. That was a surprisingly difficult boss fight. Oh, wait, what? Loud teen ding turned his body and kicked the gold cannon back at the golden statue. The cannonball struck the chest of the statue, and the force propelling ball ignited the gunpowder magazine inside. In the blink of an eye, flames devoured the underground vault, with the tea house soon to follow. No, don't kill me. Huh. Why would I kill a wretch like you? I pity you. Hey. I'll retrieve the things you took from the people. Hey Kai, take your boss and save him from the fire. This place is about to come down. Wang, I hope you've learned your lesson. Just dragon kicks his way out of the ceiling. Boss, come on, let's go. Just when Akai was about to open the door, a shadowy figure pushed it open. Oh, Jesus, this is getting dark. Useless trash. That's it. I'm super excited for both of these games. Sable is definitely like a more relaxing, like chill, open world kind of platformer. And this is just like fast-paced action platforming, which I love. That being said, that's going to be it for me. These are the two main demos that I wanted to check out. And we were able to get through most of Sable and all of this one, which is pretty nice. And I'll be checking out, I have a couple more things to check out. Let's see, I have 3, 4, 5. I got like 9-ish more games I want to check out. And I'm going to be doing those and some longer streams over the weekend. I just wanted to get a real quick stream in tonight. So I'll be back sometime tomorrow. Thanks everyone for stopping by, and have a good night, day, whatever it is where you are.